Hey YouTube, I thought I did a video response to this a couple nights ago. I was getting ready to go out to the club, actually not the club, to the local bar to kind of celebrate how much got done. And I posted one, I took it off, I thought I posted another one, then I had a phone call. My partner who's been working on the software with me, his girlfriend was in an accident, and her friend couldn't feel the bottom when they took her to the hospital. She couldn't move her lower extremities. So I ended up not going out. I went out there until 3 or 4 a.m. But the good news is, by the time I left, she was able to walk. So that's really good news. And she was actually released. They said it was a miracle. I mean, the car was just destroyed. But anyway, though, so the wave is real. What you're looking at is literally the infrared, right? Well, the infrared is obviously a light spectrum. The human visible spectrum of light, I think, goes from like 380 nanometers to 720, 740, and then I believe infrared kicks off after that. So what you're looking at is literally infrared telescope, the IRS telescope. And when you start filtering it, what you're doing is you start literally filtering out lights, or you're actually tuning into an exact wavelength within the infrared spectrum. And when you start to filter out the other wavelengths, you start to see that wave appear, which I believe is a sine wave, is the infrared one, and the microwave is the tangential wave through the middle. And so when you're literally getting the exact spectrums within that frequency. You're literally tuning into that basically frequency. And you use this in real life, like in the course math modeling, which is an upper level math class. They give you just randomness, like literally just smorgasbords of randomness. And what your goal is with all these random dots and stuff is to literally start pulling out, or to find an equation to start to find patterns. And then once you find patterns, you can pull out the randomness, the impurities basically, and then you're left with something that's a pattern. And once you have a pattern to something, then you can put a line to that pattern. If you can put a line to the pattern, then you can put an equation to it, and then you can actually test how accurate your equation is to the line by the r squared value. The closer it is to 1, the more accurate that equation is to fit that line. So yes, you could use that in the market in theory, not in theory, but down the road. So if you really tune that in, you really are seeing you're seeing a sine wave, a cosine wave, and then you're seeing that wave through the center, which is the microwave. Same thing on the microwave. You're literally pulling out and you're finding the exact frequency to give you that line. And then when you find the exact frequency, now you can know exactly which frequency that is, and we'll do other videos on that. Why they put it on an alchemical map, that's a whole other story. If you look, it shows how the world is literally spirals within its own self. So it's just it recycles itself over and over and over again, and then it goes into which constellations we're shifting to on that map, and it's part of the whole story. But those are real waves coming from NASA satellites. You can look them up on Google Sky. They're coming from the IRAS satellite, and then the other one is the microwave, is a joint project between the United Kingdom and the United States. So those are 100% real waves coming at us. A microwave would be the same thing that's obviously used for your microwave. It absorbs the microwave frequency, the microwave to, instead of radiation, to heat them up, your stuff in the microwave. So those are definitely real. I'll go into a lot more detail on it. I know exactly why they are actually out there, where they're coming from. It's part of the truth. When people are willing to understand that time is not the same as what they think it is. Now, Egypt hieroglyphs. I've been decoding some of the most sacred texts out there. I'm just going to come out there and do a video on how you can crack their code. Look, people are not reading hieroglyphs the right way. Not every subject is the same. Computer programming taught me the final pieces of hieroglyphs. They wrote them the same way they rewrite code. They have variables. You set a variable equal to something, and then throughout that chapter or whatever, that becomes a variable. Or variables can change depending on the output. So for instance, in computer programming, depending on what you answer this one, will therefore shift the variable to this one. So you have to understand the subject that you're working within, and then that variable. For instance, in one of the books that I was translating, Anubis equaled ellipse, Orion equaled nose, and they will literally tell you, even in the Bible, I can go on example after example, where it will set a variable equal to something else. And then when you read that section, you plug in that variable for that, or for every time they show an image of Anubis, throw in that variable, and then poof, oh, it makes more than logical sense at that point. So we'll do other videos on that. I just want to let you know the waves are real. I know I posted a video on this. Maybe I hit the wrong button. I'm assuming that's, it was once I got the phone call, I already haven't slept for 3 or 4 days. I've been going down the rabbit hole deeper and deeper in for the frequencies of information and stuff, and it took out a lot of energy out of me that night. I mean, that's for a whole other story for my closest friends to know what really happened, and that's a whole other story. So I really haven't been able to recover since, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's weird. I haven't been this drained in, I can remember. But I'm gonna try to, get some energy back. Software's getting ready to go. The company, as you see in the background, we're getting tons done. We're getting ready to launch. Phase 1 of the software is done for in-house. We have some stuff coming out that's going to revolutionize the entire industry of sales from this point forward throughout the world. The software it's for second grade education level, but yet it can function. Well, you'll see it. It's going to produce more jobs and hopefully imaginable. And we'll get into all that later. But have a great day, YouTube. I'm gonna go rest and relax. I've been, I normally work 20 hours a day to get the software done, but after that whole incident on 2 nights ago, and if anyone saw the weather out in the Michigan area, it was crazy. I mean, I've never seen anything like that. They said 126 local tornadoes. All I saw was blue lights going off everywhere in the sky. I can get into a lot more, but I don't have the courage to even step 1 millionth of what I want to say. So, have a great day, YouTube, and we'll talk. Oh, I'm going to do a video on some other thoughts maybe later about Syria and what the hell's happening, why we're not doing anything about it. I don't like to bring politics into videos, but as a Marine, and after serving this country, my buddy's in town from the Marine Corps, this is actually Marine Corps hat, and he quit the Marine Corps, he quit his job in the government world to come and help me get this company launched, because he understands if I say something is real, that my word to him was gold. So, and I will never let him down. And we got guys, they're just mauling down women and children over there. I mean, tangibly that we can't do anything about it here, but we can let them know that, look, we do not support that. I mean, I've served this country. That's not who I am. I want you to have freedom. I don't want them to be killing you. I don't want war with you. Iran, I don't want war with you guys. I have Iranian friends that I met at college that I helped tutor. That's not all of Americans that want to go to war and that hate the Middle East. No, that was a product of our environment. We've been lied to. We've been lied to. We all want the same thing, that's peace. We all want the ability for our children to grow up and to have, a fair chance in this world, and not to have to look over their shoulders, not to have to worry and fear. We all want the same goal worldwide. It's just the communication to start expressing that to each other. Because if not, they want us to go to war at the top of us. Of course they make profit. It regenerates growth. I mean, come on. They're begging for it. Now, another videos, but we'll talk about that later. So, have a great day.